Hello everybody, Bob6983 here, and we are back for some more Kirby Superstar Ultra. In the last episode, we finished Revenge of the King. And as you can see on my profile over here, you can see a little image of King Dedede on the right hand side. And in this episode, we are going to be starting Meta Knightmare Ultra. So, if I remember this correctly, and I guess before I go into detail on that, before I continue, let me just go back to the main screen. That way, like, nothing else happens, like a cutscene plays or something. Meta Knightmare was a mode in Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland where you could play the entire game as Meta Knight. This is basically like a continuation of that. So this is essentially the majority of the game modes, or like a good portion of the game modes, but as Meta Knight. So just keep that in mind. No, there's not going to be much new things. However, I'm not saying that there isn't going to be new things. There's going to be a big new thing at the very end. So just keep that in mind. But this is essentially just Meta Knight's quest, I guess, to play through the entirety of this game, but as himself instead of Kirby. Yes, KO foes to store power, touch icons on the lower screen to use skills. You can heal with 10 points, Mock Tornado with 30. You can become faster with 8 points. And you can get a Sword Knight or Blade Knight with 2 points. And I'm pretty sure once you are... Oh, okay, so it's just at 30? Okay, I was going to say... Once you're fully powered, you could do one more big attack, but I guess it's just the Mock Tornado. I feel like there was like one really big attack at the end. But yeah, this is essentially... Meta Knight's ability is literally just Sword, but just with a few more extra things added to it. So it's like Sword, but slightly better. Hi, Sir Kibble. Yeah, this is going to be Spring Breeze. He goes a little bit faster than Kirby, so it makes the game a little quicker, I believe. At the end of this, we're going to see how fast we went through the game. That's why the timer is going. Careful of this, Poppy Brothers. There we go. And of course, the big bosses give you more points. Ow. But yeah, the sword is basically kind of like a call out to Legend of Zelda, because whenever you also the 1-ups change. Whenever you have full HP, you get to launch a sword beam out of your sword, just like you would in Legend of Zelda. But whenever you take any kind of damage, it's revoked from you. Don't worry, we will get to show off the other abilities soon. But I feel like it's not as necessary at the moment to do it. I still feel like once you have your full sword, there's something happens. So I'm gonna do that first before I do anything else. Careful here. There we go. But yeah, this is essentially just Spring Breeze. Get one more point and we should be good. Oh, okay, no, there's nothing happens. That's really sad. Oh well. I guess here, let's call in a helper. That is a Blade Knight. At least I think that's Blade Knight. I always get confused which one is sword and which one's blade. I'm sorry. We don't... well, I guess since it is a time trial kind of thing, it would make sense to do meta quick. Oh, but we're in a boss fight, so it doesn't really matter. I should probably do that. Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty easy to get through this. You just, I guess, like I've said, you're timed, so you got to do this pretty quickly. But I mean, for those of you who don't really care for like a very fast speed, it's not really necessary. It's just, I guess, for the others who really do want to like pace themselves to see how quickly they can get through these modes. There is no... I don't believe there's a reward for going really fast in this mode. It's just... Wow, you did a good job going fast. That's about it, honestly. Here, let's do one of these. A mock tornado. That is the tornado I was talking about that I was a little shocked that I didn't see in the Meta Knight fight. But instead, he only shoots it in one direction of the screen, so I have to get behind him before he does it. So that, yeah, that's what I was trying to, I guess, show off in the Meta Knight fight, but I guess I beat him too quickly. Alright. Let's see if I can go to the moon on this mode. Also, I see that Meta Knight's wings also still do, still do, damage like, wing would. But you still can go into the moon. I guess I just never saw this and forgot. A 1-up. I really do want that. Oh, a bonker is interesting. I probably shouldn't have started recording because I just got myself ice cream and like it's slowly but surely gonna melt. I should probably like take breaks within like the recording to, you know, eat every now and then because like this is, you know, ice cream and it's gonna melt if I don't do anything. But here we go. We're just about done with Krakow, and then our Blade Knight died. Okay. Well, let me grab this. Oh, there is nothing to grab. Alright, fighting King DDD. Should be pretty simple. Move King. There we go. He doesn't actually go flying out this time. Even though we still break the castle regardless. That's just us leaving. But yeah, it just shows our time at the end of it. There's... Oh, okay, 5 levels. I wonder what the other ones are. This just gave me an idea as I saw this. You know what? Here. Never mind. I don't get to call anything in here. Here, you all get to be a part of this. I'm going to use this as the end card for the Meta Knightmare portion because it's the same thing. All right. I'm going to be quiet for about 30 seconds when the music starts over. All right. I will cut it out. Don't worry. Starting right about now. Okay, I should be all set with the end card. There you go. Alright. Next, Dynablade! This is going to be interesting. Meta Knight doesn't really have a purpose to go after Dynablade other than just because... Alright, I want to become stronger. Let's go mess with the giant bird. Which honestly, I respect that a lot less than Kirby. Because Kirby was like, oh... Dynablade is causing damage to stuff. Meta Knight just kind of saw Dynablade and was like, you know what, screw it, I want to get stronger, let's go do that. I don't necessarily blame him, but also, like, that's like a whole mom, so I think you should have just let her be Meta Knight. Alright, you know what, we're gonna do Meta quick. Watch as I use Meta quick and not go as fast. I've just about run out of things to say, like interesting things, like story-wise. Just because, I don't know, like, I don't like to think of myself as a very interesting person. Like, I do have a lot of interests, but like, I don't think I have a lot of things that are like, oh, I could share and it'd be like a great thing for like storytelling. I just kind of like playing these games with I guess, just to show you all that, oh, like these games are things I appreciate. But aside from that, I don't really have much to share. So I apologize if like you all were expecting like a lot more. Ooh, my voice cracked. A lot more out of me. But I do definitely try to share, you know, my fair share of things that happen in my life from time to time. It's another Blade Knight. Interesting. We haven't gotten a Sword Knight yet. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Blade Knight. Oh, also, we can't inhale as Meta Knight. Even though Meta Knight looks like a Kirby, Kirby-like character, he cannot inhale. Okay, to go through here, we can ignore a good chunk of this. We already know where the main path is. Stop grabbing onto me, Blade Knight. Yeah, you don't have to collect anything. You don't have to unlock anything. It's just keep going forward. And we don't really need like the additional houses or like the abilities, as we don't really have access to copy abilities. It's just sword. Oh, right. I think there were like 2 things that I wanted to correct. I just don't remember exactly what they were. The first one was somebody actually brought this up in a comment to me, and I thanked them for it. I don't entirely remember your name, as I didn't really check it out that much, but thank you for your comment. I had forgotten about that, which is in the fight against Meta Knight in Revenge of Meta Knight, you don't necessarily have to pick up the sword in, what is it? In Kirby's Adventure or Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland. In those 2, you have to forcefully pick up the sword, but in this one, since the halberd, like they said, is in fact, you know, crashing down onto Dreamland, Meta Knight will eventually get tired of waiting, as like there's not a lot of time for you to stop the halberd from crashing, so he'll just start the fight regardless. Also, I guess Meta Knight can use his sword as the hammer properties. There's a few abilities that do that, but we don't have access to them in this game, like UFO, which is really weird that UFO isn't in this game. Like it was in Nightmare in Dreamland, but not this one. It's really bizarre. Actually, a matter of fact, it's been a while since we've ever seen UFO, like ever, in a Kirby game that you could actually use it. Like, it's not in Return to Dreamland. I don't believe it's in Star Allies, but it's been a while since I played that game. I really don't like Star Allies. Like, as much as it is like very nice that like all the helpers are there, as a lot of people who I've talked to who like Kirby's have said, it's like 40% story and like 60% DLC, and that's really not good for a game. Like, it's cool knowing that they, you know, like talk about these characters still, that oh, they weren't irrelevant, you know, all that stuff. But still, I really didn't like Star Allies much. Like the fights itself were like incredible, but I don't know, they're just, I don't feel like there was enough. I felt like it got boring very quickly, and I was like trying my hardest to convince myself not to buy it from GameStop, because I was just like, I always see this game, I want to try it, but I know if I don't buy it now, I probably never will. And then I bought it, and then I was like, you know what, I should have kept it that way where I didn't buy it, because as much as it is cool, yeah, it gets boring very quickly. I'm sorry to all of you fans of Star Allies. I really did try to like the game. It's just, I liked it, but not for very long. And I also kind of felt like the game was very easy, as like the helpers did all the work for you. You didn't really have to do much. You just kind of stood back and watched as they did all the hard work. And then like, I did like that they, you know, added the way to like mesh abilities together. That was awesome, because it's been a while since we've seen that properly. But I don't know, it just felt a little too easy, unfortunately. That's all I have to say about Kirby Star Allies. Ow! Looks like Burning Leo did not agree with my opinion. Oh well. I should probably keep adding meta quick as well because we need to get through these very quickly. We probably won't get through all of the modes this episode. We probably will have to do like maybe 2, maybe 3 episodes, as it does take a while. I'll probably take a moment to pause after like Dynablade or something because we've been at it for a while. And I'm also slowly but surely running out of things to say. Hi, Bradon. Ouch. You start to notice whenever I have run out of things to say, whenever I just start saying like ouch and stuff for things. Or just announcing things in general. Here you go, Blade Knight. Oh, thank you for that. Alright, with 50 points, also please do not activate any of these bombs. Hi, Tack. I don't know if Tack could technically steal your helper. I want to say yes. Ouch. I didn't mean to activate it, I swear. Alright. We should be just about done with Dynablade. We need like to keep escalating just a little bit. Okay, this should be the multiple boss fights. Hello, Mr. Frosty. For whatever reason in this game, I can't remember Mr. Frosty, but I can remember everybody else. Like, this is bonkers. Gonna throw a coconut? He is, yes. Thank you, Blade Knight. Okay. Oh, interesting. We have to forcefully fight this guy that's it's on the main map. It's not going to be that hard, honestly. I always think of them as like the Hammer Brothers of this series, even though there's only one of them. I mean, I guess it does, I think, respawn from time to time, but like, doesn't really do much. It only gives you like one ability. Okay, time to suit up for the fight against Dynablade. And I think that will be an episode. Okay, Dynablade. I'm sorry, but let's just make this boss fight easy. That's what Mock Tornado's usually for. Just for making things a lot easier. In the boss fights. Yeah, like, see, Dynablade's just about done. Sorry, Dynablade. You did not deserve that. It's not really the same, honestly. Seeing these cutscenes. Like, something about it is a little off. Alright, well, with that done, we're going to take a break. We're going to save. And next time on... ooh, shoot. I was gonna cuss. I mean, it doesn't really matter if I cuss, honestly. I really don't care. I try not to, like, as frequently, because, you know, like, YouTube does not like that. But I prefer not to, just because, I mean, it doesn't really... But what I was going to say is I forgot to change it to this. Yeah, I should probably do that. From time to time, as you've clearly seen, I forget to do that. But, yeah. We've only got 3 more portions of Meta Knightmare Ultra to go. But yeah, we will get to that when we get to that. So until next time, I guess. See you all then for the continuation of Meta Knightmare Ultra. I don't know if it'll just be next episode or another episode after that. But we'll get to that when we get to that. See you all then.